friends, welcome back to Organized Chaos Season 2, Permission Granted. Here on Weigh In Wednesday, I'm going to weigh in on my thoughts about transitions, closing chapters, and new beginnings. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shabana Knight. I live in the beautiful Pacific Northwest with my husband of 18 years and our 3 amazing teenagers. Life is always full, active, and definitely an adventure. I created this podcast last September. It's not even a year old yet, and I started it as something to help me work on my throat chakra, share my wisdom, my light, and my energy with the world. I created it in less than 6 days after thinking about it for over 3 years, and it's been so much fun. I'm just going to keep going with it, and we'll see where the road takes me. Know that I'm incredibly happy you are here. You are helping me get over my fear of public speaking 1 episode at a time, and for that I am grateful for you as my listeners. If these episodes inspire you before, during, or after this episode, please take a minute to support the podcast by giving it a follow, leaving it a 5-star, and a kind review. Speaking about reviews, here is my first review that I was given. I won't say by which family member gave it. They felt bad. I made a podcast and had no reviews and gave me one and then made up a name, which truly you could also leave a kind review, leave a fake name, because it's not about the name given, it's the words left. So here's the review, and it was so sweet because it's the heart behind it. It's from one of my kids. I won't say which kid made it, but I don't know. I just thought it was so sweet. So here, I'm just going to read it. So Sheldon V writes, very good. Good episode. Very good introduction and getting to know you. Very thorough and straight to the point. Overall, great first episode. Music could be a little better though. I will be tuning in for later episodes. How cute is that? Yeah, my kids definitely didn't have to do that, but one of them did, and it was super sweet, and I appreciate it. So again, how sweet is it that someone took the time, less than 2 minutes, to give me 5 stars and write kind words. It makes such a difference, and it helps the algorithm. Okay, now it's your turn. Go ahead and pause the podcast. Scroll all the way to the bottom, leave a quick kind review, and then tell me that you left one, or let it be a surprise. Either way, go ahead and do me a favor and do that. All right, now back to the show. Again, we are talking about transitions, endings, and new beginnings. This conversation really stems from the fact that we are wrapping up May, and summer is literally just a few days away. Depending on when this episode drops, I haven't figured that out yet, it might already be June. Everybody has summer fever. Everyone is ready for school to be done. The kids keep asking, do we have to go to school today? Can it just be summer already? We're in this huge period of transition. The weather is getting really warm around here, which is hilarious because our version of warm here in the Pacific Northwest is 75 degrees and sunny. Then I hear people in other states saying 85 degrees, 90 degrees, 95 degrees. It's so hot. Meanwhile, everyone here is heading to lakes, rivers, beaches because 75 feels like a heat wave here in the Pacific Northwest. So we're transitioning from school to summer break, from spring into summer, and for some people even shortening work hours so they can spend more time with their kids. Recently, I wrapped up a job. It was a 90-day trial period. I did amazing during those 90 days, and then there was a decision time to be made at the end of the 90 days. Would the company continue to use my services or go in a different direction? The company decided to go in a different direction, which I completely understand, but I want to share what I learned about myself during that experience and how it relates to transitions. The job was doing social media marketing, specifically running the company's Instagram page. I was responsible for creating and posting 12 posts a month. I was super excited about the opportunity because it honestly felt like it just fell into my lap. It felt aligned, it felt timely. I had shared on a previous episode that I wanted to make more money, and then literally that same week this opportunity appeared. My whole body was like, yes, this is it. So I went for it. But once I started, I realized it was actually pretty challenging. I kept thinking, how do I make a shipping company exciting on Instagram? Like, genuinely, how do you make shipping exciting? For every single post, I had to really tune into myself, tap into my creativity, and figure out how to express that energy visually and emotionally onto the page. And I am so proud of myself. I unlocked a deeper layer of creativity that I didn't even realize I had. It was fascinating watching myself take something simple and make it beautiful, engaging, and meaningful. Of course, I wish the page had grown more and brought even more business, but the actual posts themselves were creative, thoughtful, and beautifully communicated the company's messages, value, and services. They can absolutely still be used for future marketing purposes. I didn't realize I had this gift for marketing, or maybe more accurately, this ability to creatively transform something simple into something beautiful. And again, I'm just really proud of the effort and energy I poured into every single post. So when that chapter closed, part of me felt sad because I had worked so hard on it for the past 3 months. It felt like my little creative baby. But at the same time, I started asking myself, how can I use this creative energy in other areas of my life? How can I use it for my energy readings, my decluttering services, my home projects, for my podcasting? Maybe this experience will even open doors for future social media marketing opportunities with other businesses someday. It truly was an amazing opportunity, and I'm so grateful for it because it helped me grow creatively. It brought me joy, fulfillment, confidence, and experience. I also feel like it ended at the perfect time. Summer is starting, and summer gets busy with the kids, sports, vacation, and life. So this closing actually feels like an opening into more freedom, more time freedom, more creative freedom, and more space for what's next. Transition can feel really scary, especially because of the unknown. I know for me in the past, transition has felt terrifying. But when you embrace transition the right way, it can actually become really beautiful because it's like opening the door to infinite possibilities. A blank canvas, a fresh start, new opportunities, new blessings, new ideas, new creativity, new friendships, new abundance. Yes, the income from the job is gone, but I've always had this inner peace and knowing that money works itself out. It always shows up somehow. The most important thing is following the peace and following the joy. It takes courage to say it was not aligned anymore for either sides, and that's okay. Even for me personally, I was starting to think, I don't know how I'm going to keep up with this during the summer. So when they decided to move on, it felt like relief because we were both energetically on the same page that the chapter was ending. So my takeaway for you is this: transitions do not have to be scary, but if you are scared, let yourself feel it. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Let yourself fully feel the anxiety, the fear, the uncertainty. Whatever comes up, let it move through your body. Then, when the timer goes off, shake your hands, shake your body, move the energy around. Imagine the fear physically leaving your body as you shake it out. Then take some deep breaths and begin welcoming in the new energy. I welcome new opportunities. I welcome financial abundance. I welcome peace, prosperity, and joy into my life. Because transitions are a part of life, and a transition does not mean you failed. It does not mean you did something wrong. It does not mean you are less than. It simply means one door closes and another door is opening. That's it. And it's also important that our identity is not wrapped up in a job, a title, a season of life, or external circumstances. Your identity is not, my kid is graduated, my kid is becoming a senior, it's summertime, baseball season is ending, baseball season is starting up, my job ended, a new job is opening. Your identity should be rooted in love, truth, wholeness, worthiness, and so many other things. Knowing that you are already complete, already supported, already enough. Because transitions become easier when you trust that you are supported by God, Source, and the universe. Whatever you personally believe in, something bigger than you that is guiding and supporting you. One other thing, Ryan's high school baseball team, in complete transparency, they weren't that good this year. It was what it was. And when the boys would strike out or miss a play or fumble the ball, they would get frustrated because they wanted to do better. And sometimes after the game, I would tell them, yes, this sucks right now, but in 5 years from now, it won't matter. And honestly, the same thing applies to this job transition and other things, or almost any transition. In the grand scheme of life, it won't matter nearly as much as it feels like it does in the moment. I also recently had 3 people reach out asking to come on my podcast. I said yes to one person, but the other 2 were definitely a no for me. But I noticed I kept avoiding telling them no because life already feels so busy, and the thought of scheduling, recording, editing, and adding more to my plate felt overwhelming. Then I stopped and asked myself, why am I afraid to tell them no? Why am I avoiding this conversation? Am I afraid they won't ask again? Am I people pleasing? What is this really about? And I realized I just didn't want to disappoint the people, so I was avoiding the conversation. So then I had said yes to the one person, but then I was like, wait, why am I bending over backwards to make my own life harder for someone else? And I realized it's okay to say no. And I realized what my priorities actually were. And my priorities are not about making everyone else happy. My priorities are taking care of myself first, and then my family, and then everything else underneath that. Okay, so maybe my cat is much higher on that list because he's amazing and stuff. But the point is, get clear on what aligns for you. Stop bending over backwards for people you don't even really know while abandoning yourself in the process. Be okay with saying, this isn't a good fit right now. Maybe in the fall, maybe never. And guess what? The world will keep spinning. People will survive. You do not have to be a people pleaser. You don't have to do everything for everyone. You probably should brush your teeth, take a shower, and take care of your kids. Anyway, now I'm rambling and I really need to go to the bathroom, but I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to book an energy reading, all the details are in the show notes. I truly hope you're doing amazing. And now here are some takeaways. Number 1, transitions are redirections, not failures. Closed doors often lead to better aligned opportunities. Number 2, unexpected opportunities reveal hidden gifts. Creativity and growth can show up in surprising ways. Number 3, your worth is not tied to a job or season. You are already enough no matter what changes. Number 4, protecting your peace is okay. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. Number 5, feel the fear, then welcome the new. Transitions can open the door to beautiful possibilities. Now, here are 4 mantras. Number 1, I trust that every ending is creating space for a new beginning. Number 2, I release what no longer aligns and welcome what brings me peace. I'm going to read that one again. That one's really good. Number 2, I release what no longer aligns and welcomes what brings me peace. Oh yes, hand on heart for that one. Number 3, my worth is not tied to a title, season, or other people's approval. Number 4, I welcome new opportunities, abundance, joy, and creative expansion into my life. Now, here are 3 journal prompts. Number 1, What chapter of my life feels like it's ending, and what new possibilities could this transition be making space for? Number 2, where in my life am I saying yes out of guilt, fear, or people pleasing instead of true alignment? Number 3, what strengths, gifts, or lessons have I discovered about myself during this current season of transition? Okay, the journal prompts will be in the show notes so you can go back and look at them. I'm going to read them again. I kind of read that too fast. So again, the first journal prompt was, what chapter of my life feels like it's ending, and what new possibilities could this transition be making space for? Number 2, where in my life am I saying yes out of guilt, fear, or people pleasing instead of true alignment? And number 3, what strengths, gifts, or lessons have I discovered about myself during this current season of transition? I hope you enjoyed that episode. I hope you're doing well in the crazy, hustling, busy season of May and June and all the good things. I don't know. Let me know if there's a way that I can serve you and love on you. And honestly, I love decluttering, and I love doing the energy readings and doing these podcasts when I'm not watching baseball or watching horse stuff or hanging out with the oldest and spending time with my husband and our wonderful cat. Yes, life is good. Hope you're doing well. Reach out and follow me on socials and read the show notes for more fun ways to connect with me. All right, love you. Have a great day. Bye.